Say something again. Oh, you're muted. That's why. I was like, I can't hear anything you're saying.
How about now?
Now I got it. All right. I'm gonna mute myself and put the video off as soon as until we're ready to start, okay?
Carry on. What's up, Cassandra? I'm so tired.
Hey, Vicky. Hey, Suzanne. Hey, Cassandra. You guys that are hopping on, go ahead and put in the message, or go ahead and put in your timeline that you're hopping on Power Hour. Give it just a few minutes and then we'll get started. Hey, Yola. You guys probably hear my washing machine going. It's like obnoxiously annoying. I'm gonna have to turn that off. Give it just a couple more minutes, guys.
What's up, everybody?
Give it a couple minutes. Let me.
My birthday's coming up next Friday, and Facebook's trying to get me to put a fundraiser. Like every time I open Facebook, like, you want to put a fundraiser?
All right, Trev, I went ahead and made you a host. I figure we'll go ahead and get started. So I wanted Trevor to get on here with y'all. He's got so much knowledge to kind of drop tonight. So we're just going to let Trevor take it away. And if you have any questions, we'll follow up afterwards. But Trevor has his chat open and everything, so we can just listen and talk and share. And I'm excited. So go ahead and take it away, Trevor.
What's up, everybody? I was talking with Elisa last week regarding some stuff that I was doing some training on, and I've had a lot of I've watched a lot of people build businesses using videos. So I'm kind of going to go over how to use like Facebook Lives, what to say, where to find content, how to structure it all, and really get your business going and traffic driving to you rather than you having to reach out to people. So that's kind of what I wanted to touch base on today. Not sure if it's going to be a full hour, just because this particular topic doesn't have like much, but I'm going to try to go into as much detail as possible. So if y'all have your notebooks ready, let's get it. So of course, everybody, knows about Facebook Lives. It pops up into people's timelines, on their news feeds and everything like that. So people constantly scroll on Facebook like this. Your job as a marketer is to get somebody to stop scrolling. Like, your headline has to be like, oh, and they have to read it and they have to want to know what it is. So the first thing you really need to focus on is getting a headline that's going to catch some people's attention. And I'll show you where to find some different things and everything in a little bit. The next thing is your intro, because these people that are coming to watch your Facebook Lives might not know who you are. If you're going to be putting these, sharing these Facebook Lives into different groups, or if they're going to be shared from your friends, if your friends share them on their page and then their friends see them, these people don't know who you are. So always start off with, what's up, guys? Trevor Franklin here. That's it. That's your intro. Kind of give them a quick intro on who you are. The next thing is going to be your question, which is going to be either their desire or their struggle. That's one of those two things. It's like, are you struggling with?
Trev, you're breaking up quite a bit. So slow down just a little bit, because we're catching like every other word, or at least I know I am.
Everybody else?
I don't know.
Okay. I'll slow down.
Okay.
All right. So the question, which is, the second part of your Facebook, you're always going to go with the intro. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Trevor Franklin here. And do you struggle with, and then you're going to, give them something that's going to be like, I do struggle with that. Do you struggle with staying hydrated throughout the day? Do you struggle with waking up in the middle of the night? Do you struggle with loose skin or bags under your eyes? Or do you, or you could do like how-tos, like if how to create, your own Facebook group, or how to get people reaching out to you via Facebook Lives, something along those lines. You're just bringing value to these people. And then that is our job. Our job as marketers is to bring value to the marketplace. That is going to get people to trust you, and they're going to come to you and be like, well, what else do you got? That kind of thing. So what up, guys? Trevor Franklin here. Do you struggle with not being able to sleep at night? Well, stick around, and I got 3 tips for you that will help you go to sleep faster and stay asleep, something along those lines. And then you're going to always give them the content. If you don't know tips on, how to go to sleep, how to stay asleep, whatever, Google it. Our job is, to do a little bit of a research. And so, researching these different things, even if you're reading an article that has, 7 tips on getting better sleep at night or something along those lines, that is going to be, just pick out the best 3, because you don't want to keep them on this Facebook Live for so long, because people's attention span, it's short. So always give them those, just give them the 3 top tips. And so you'll give them their first tip, to get better sleep at night. The desired temperature, or the best temperature, is to set your temperature at 66 to 68 degrees. And then always kind of, ask for engagement, because that engagement and those comments in your Facebook feed is going to boost your post up. So be like, just curious, what is your desired temperature when you're sleeping at night? And, people are going to start commenting, and they're going to start, sending that. So then the next thing will be like, tip number 2, shut down your devices 1 to 2 hours before bed. So that's going to help your brain and your body just like kind of relax and shut down, before bed, to really be able to fall asleep without having your mind going crazy. And then maybe you can ask, is this something that's bringing value to you? Drop a fire emoji or something along those lines down below. And always just ask for engagement during the content section. That's going to get them, continuing to comment and boosting your post. So yeah, just that part is giving them the 3 tips. And then after, be like, if these tips here have brought you some value, please like and share this with your friends. I have a couple more tips if you are interested in those. If you're interested, comment tips below, and I will make sure that I will get those to you, when I get back home, or when I get to the computer, or whatever the case is. Then a bunch of people are going to start commenting tips. That is your way to get into their inbox and start having a conversation. So once those people are, be like, yeah, I need some more tips, be like, get in their messenger, be like, hey, I'm on my way out to the store right now, or I'm on my way to somewhere. I'm on my way, I need to get on a call. And I'll get you those tips later when I get back to my computer, and then be like, always ask them a question and be like, well, do you struggle with sleeping at night, or do you struggle with weight loss? Have you tried any other weight loss programs or anything like that? They don't have to know that you're in a weight loss or health and wellness company. You're just bringing value, and then that is your way into their inbox. That way you can create that conversation to see if we have something that's going to help them solve a problem. So the first thing, so that's basically it. A headline that is going to stop them from scrolling. So my top 3 tips to get the best sleep of your life, or I have a whole email list full of them. Let me see if I can read a couple off real quick. Here's 4 complementary workouts to all that running. 3 reasons strength trainings help you lose weight. 5 easy nighttime weight loss hacks. Those things, and I'm reading them off my email. So where I get all these is, it's called MyFitnessPal. And it's just a weight loss app that's going to help you track your activity, track your food journaling, everything like that. But they also send you emails. So if you're not on their email marketing list, make sure you get on that, because they send you, like, I would say 5 to 6 emails a week that have multiple articles in each email. That is with MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal.com. You can go there, sign up, it's free. You can then track do your food journaling. It's going to tell you how much calories, how much macros and everything that you need to start intaking to lose some weight. What's up, Tara? I see you jumping on. Yeah, so that is going to help you with your weight loss as well as help you with marketing. It's going to send you a ton of emails. And all I do is I just put them into my Keep folder on my phone. So next time I need to know, like some kind of content piece for Facebook, how to cut calories without starving yourself. Like, I'm gonna watch that video. What 1,500 calories looks like, or 9 high protein egg-free breakfasts under 450 calories. There's certain things, doesn't always have to be a video, but videos are the best thing, because they're seeing you as a person, but you can also put them into like an article or a write-up or something like that. You just don't get as much engagement, but it is helpful. So that is one thing. Where to find the content is the MyFitnessPal. And then another thing is, like, target something that, like, target the problem areas that our products help with. Belly bloat, like our Renew. So my top 3 tips to help with belly bloat, or do you struggle with a bloated belly? Something along those lines. Staying hydrated. Do you have dry skin? Loose skin? Just to target our skincare line. Or, I don't know much about the essential oils. I've never really dove into that, but I know they do great things, as far as like itching or rashes, stuff like that. So you can be like, do you struggle with allergies or sleeping at night? Sleeping at night is one of those things with the lavender oil, so that's something that you can kind of bring in on the messenger side and be like, hey, have you ever thought about trying essential oils and like a diffuser to help you sleep at night? Something like that. And then once you target what your topic is going to be, then you can go in and get your tips. So, just kind of building your post on that. And always, always post with an intention. Like, don't just go randomly posting stuff, but people are going to get confused. If you're serious about building this business, and I can see, everybody on here at 5:45 on a Friday, evening, they're, here learning on how to grow their business. So you guys are serious about it. So, be smart about what you're posting on Facebook, because people are watching, so that's one thing. Now, once you get your video all posted and everything, what should you do next? First thing is to share it in different groups. Like if you're in a bunch of weight loss groups, or if you're in like fibromyalgia groups, support groups, anything like that, that's going to target whatever your topic is, share that into those groups, because that's going to reach that, other 1,000+ people, and they're going to see that. So sharing those into the groups, and then messaging the people that's engaged on your post. So once you get there, you can start messaging people, and the money, for business is built in the messenger. So conversations is the biggest key and the biggest thing for our business, inviting people to take a look at what we have. So, and you can't do that without a conversation. And then once you get all that done, you can go back and comment on every person that's commented on your post. And that's going to also boost engagement and everything like that. So those are just a couple of tips as far as using Facebook Lives to drum up business. Brittany, did you want to add anything? My mouth's getting dry.
Yeah. No, I just want you to kind of touch on give them some tips, because we know as new network marketers, or even people trying to build our business, we know how powerful and important videos are, and we know how important it is to get in front and live with people, but some people have a struggle with that. And we know that repetition really helps that. So do you have any tips yourself that you would give somebody that is just struggling with that?
And not everybody is that type of person to be able to get in front of somebody and talk about things like that. So there is only me thing on Facebook Live. So once you click the Facebook Live button, you can set your story. I don't know if you guys can see this, but over there, I think it is. Yeah, it says only me. So you can just click only me, go live, and then do the videos. So no one's jumping on. So you're not going to be really commenting with anybody, but act like they are. And practicing is the biggest part of becoming good at something. No one is good on their first video. Like it just doesn't happen. And another tip is lighting. Getting a ring light, getting a good quality camera, or something. You don't want something that's all blurry. So the lighting, you can see the ring light that I'm just clicking on and off. So the lighting and just a good camera. Most of the phones nowadays they have good cameras and everything like that. So don't really have to worry too much about that. And then doing it. That is the biggest thing. I know a lot of people are be like, I'm freaked out to do a Facebook Live. Then what you need to do is put it on only me mode. That way people aren't hopping on and you're getting all flustered because people are commenting and you're reading those. Once you do the video, then you can go and put it on, public or whatever.
That's great. Also, too, if you're struggling with something and it comes to a live or something, if you have an upline that you see doing lives, or you have somebody that you're watching doing lives, and you're like, I'm scared to do my first live, have them jump on with you to talk about a particular subject. People love real, and they love real life, and they love to see what's going on in life. So anything funny, anything that happens to you, anything that, you're like, I want to, this is funny, I want to tell people about it. Don't be afraid to do that. You'll actually be surprised with the feedback that you get from people. Everybody hop into this chat right here and tell me if you've done a live before. Just say yes. If you've done a live before on your Facebook, give me a yes.
I wish we could do GIFs or whatever they're called. Like, yup.
Yup, the GIFs. Awesome. All right, I'm waiting for more people. Susan said, am I the only chicken?
I promise you're not the only chicken.
I know. I promise you, that's something that I want to, bring to light, is that a lot of people do struggle with that because they're really scared of, do I have enough content? Do I, will I be able to talk on anything? Will I say, And I mean, I will tell you guys, I very first started doing like just meetings going, this is TrueFix. What it does for you is, and I was so scared, right? And it just became repetition. I did, 5 meetings, and next thing you know, I'm a pro. And I'm up there like, TrueFix, blood pressure, your sugar, your cholesterol, blah, 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 and like throwing it all out there, right? And it does that for, after you've done it so many times. And what is great about it is people are not going to judge you, because they're probably looking at you going, you're so brave for doing that. So I totally suggest that if you're worried about Facebook Lives, maybe going in front of people very first, and all of Facebook is a huge community, try doing, meetings around just with your downline or with your upline. Try getting on Zoom calls like this with your downline and upline and just talking. The most important thing is just, getting your voice out there and just talking about it. Don't be afraid to say anything. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to get involved, because that's where we, sometimes tend to fall back and struggle on. So I think it's huge that we're able to do those little tiny things to get us where we need to be, right?
Amen. So another thing that you can do to really get Facebook Lives going, like Brittany was saying, get somebody to jump on there with you and do an interview. Just do an interview on like Tuesdays, like Testimony Tuesday or something along those lines. And also, if you have your phone like this, if you turn it sideways, if both people turn it sideways, it equally shares the screen for the Facebook Lives. So like if Brittany and I were to do one together, it would equally, we'd have our own box rather than like one person and then a little person. So just turn your phone sideways if you're going to be doing that, and just do an interview. Ask them how they got started with losing weight. You can talk about what was their struggles in the beginning, and possibly how our products helped them overcome their struggles with losing weight. So that's another thing that you can really talk about.
Yeah, have your notes too. Every person hops on and does these power hours or does anything, they always have notes and everything on that they want to talk on. So like Trevor suggested with the MyFitnessPal, getting the topics from there and talking about those, type out your notes on those. Sit down and, go over them, read over them a few times, and then look at them and go, okay, I'm going to talk about this. And then when you get stuck, it's such a great way to go back and go, okay, this is what I was talking about. Nobody's going to judge you. Nobody's going to think anything of it. In fact, they're going to really appreciate it and really get to know you a lot more on less of a scripted level. So it's really kind of important to kind of ad-lib anything. I mean, life is an ad-lib. So it's really important to be able to improvise and ad-lib what happens in your life, because that's what goes on.
Yeah, so people want real. They don't want perfect. And so if you're sitting there trying to perfect your video or perfect your notes, every time I do a video, I have notes on what I'm going to say, what each piece of content was, what I need to talk about in each, tip, so, like I call out the elephant in the room. I'd be like, hey, guys, I got my notes here. I'm going to go over 3 tips that will help you, blah, 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 so, and then I'll just look down, I glance at it, see what tip number 1 is, and then just go from there. So doing that, people they're not going to be like, oh my gosh, he's reading off a piece of paper. Like, they're not, you're bringing value to them. They want to see what you have to say, and you just go from there. So that's that.
Yeah. And getting people on these things to do their testimonies, that's a great way to start out too. Just be like, you know what, and Trevor would totally be up for getting on a live with you. I would do it. Anybody that's had any weight loss results.
He just threw me under the bus.
We would totally do that, where you just get on a live and just basically interview, you know, someone and just be able to ask them, you know, when did you start? How did this happen? How did it make you feel? And all of that. And it actually brings a lot more light to our product, our business, and everything, because people see that it's real and they see other people having those results. And so it brings a lot more to the table. So it seems like everybody is frozen and I'm the only one talking. So I don't know if I skipped or what just happened, but that was kind of crazy. What?
Well, we heard you fine.
Oh, perfect. Because everybody like was frozen, like, like, okay. Yeah, and Tara, I see her walking. So when she like froze, I was like, wait, what's going on? Anyways, does anybody have any, hold on.
For real?
Yeah, those are great, Suzanne. Oh my gosh, and yeah, Google is perfect because it's gonna bring you so much that, I mean, like, you don't even have to sit there and figure out stuff. Google's figuring it out for us, right? So those are great. And even just bring somebody on a live. It doesn't have to be an hour. It doesn't have to be, you know, even 15 minutes. I mean, good 10 minutes of just talking to someone is beneficial to you and your business. So make sure that you guys are using that. And yeah, Google is the bomb. Does anybody have any questions at all about what Trevor has introduced us to when it comes to MyFitnessPal and videos?
So I mean, with MyFitnessPal, I'm telling you guys, it's a ton of just great, like, because these people are getting paid like a lot of money to make up these emails and make a title that's going to stop somebody from scrolling or stop somebody from deleting their email. So all you have to do is just use it. Like, let's see, I'll just scroll down a little bit.
And how about the emails that you get that say stop scrolling? And like, it makes you literally go, wait, what? So like, there's interesting topics that you can have and you can put on your
Here's
Facebook.
One. Is sleeping naked better for your health? Like, people are going to stop and see what you have to say about that. I'm just saying.
I said, Trevor, she's on MyFitnessPal, but she doesn't know how to get their emails.
I'll have to look. It's been years since I've done it.
Okay.
I'll have to look. The do's and don'ts of intermittent fasting. I don't know if you guys are familiar with intermittent fasting, but it's just a type of regimen for eating. You know, you don't eat for 16 hours and you only eat for an 8-hour period, which typically a lot of people end up skipping breakfast and, you know, that whole thing. Then there's this 4-week walking plan to tone your body. You know, so you can go in there and get some tips on that, or you can go in there and do get this 4-week walking plan to tone your body, like get it into like a Word document and save it, and then do my top 3 walking tips, you know, or my top 3 tips to increase your heart rate during walking. Give them the tips, and then at the end of the video, your call to action is, I have this 4-week walking plan that's going to help you tone your body. If you're interested, shoot me a message, and then I'll grab your email so I can send that out to you. And then, you know, people are going to be like, I need that, whatever that is. If all I have to do is walk to tone my body, you know, I need to know what that is. So, I mean, just there's different ways to play off of these emails and these different this content. So It's all great information. Uh, 4 telltale marks of high inflammation to watch for.
Holly says is their best times to do lives, Trev?
In the evening, like when people are sitting on their couch, like 7:38, I would say, which is also the best time to kind of post something. When people are, when people are watching TV, because a lot of people are scrolling through their phone while commercials on. So that is the best time to really put content out, is in the evening or at lunchtime, kind of. But I don't ever post at lunch. I post once in the morning, like a inspirational type thing to get people going, and then I'll post something at night in the evening to get conversations going. That way I can take that conversation or the engagement into their messenger, and then I can be like, once we're talking about everything, be like, well, what kind of weight loss programs have you tried before? I'm like, oh, I've tried Weight Watchers, I've tried blah blah blah, I've tried this. And then you can be like, well, I found this awesome program that's actually helped me lose 75 pounds in 10 months. Would you be interested in learning more? Yeah. And that is the invite. Like, our number one thing is to invite people to take a look at what we have. And if you're not doing that every day, I'm not sure what you're doing, because that's the biggest thing.
So is that your turnaround then?
What do you mean by turnaround?
Going from asking the questions to turning around, bringing to our business, or asking about weight loss?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If anything,
that
yep.
little short area is your turnaround.
100%.
About weight loss.
Every time. Like, people will be like, well, they'll see my pictures on my Facebook page, and they'll be like, well, what did you do to lose weight? Or once I get, when I'm talking to people, about our sleep aid, or our sleeping tips, then I can be, ask them, well, do you struggle? Like, what is your biggest struggle with sleeping at night? And then I'll be like, well, have you ever tried any like sleep aids? Anything like that? And they're gonna be like, well, I've tried this and I've tried this, but it didn't really work. And I'll be like, well, I actually started taking this natural sleep aid, and I've been sleeping all night with it. Would you like to learn more? Or would you like me to share that information with you? There's always something that you can just like turn around, and it's not salesy, because people don't like to be sold something. People like to feel like you are helping them solve a problem. So that is the biggest thing, is to be able to just flip it real quick without them like knowing what's going on. And honestly, it is helping them, but it is also the quick switch to get them to take a look at what we have. So great question. I did get a message from Holly. She asked if I would share my story on her first Facebook Live, and I would be honored to. So just message me and let me know when you want to do that. I will get it done. She goes, yeah.
Perfect. So, when we are in this business, we want to keep the best poise that we can when we're talking to our customers. So having our turnaround be something so simple as to what Trevor said, it's very crucial, because we want to have the higher ground in the conversation. And so that opens them up. That very short little snippet opens them up and pulls them in and draws them in, which is very, very beneficial. Let's see. So if we don't have any other questions, Trev, do you have anything else you'd like to go over?
Is there any particular like, what are you struggling in your business with? Like, what is your number one struggle? Either is it finding people? Is it talking to people? Is it closing people? Like, what is your biggest struggle? Because those are the three things: finding them, talking to them, and then closing them. Like, what is your biggest struggle Retention, yeah, that's another big one. Now, as far as retention, get them making money or get them losing weight. So staying with them and staying on them. As far as like with me, I message people on day 1, day 3, day 7, 14, 21, and 28. Like in a month, they get 3 messages the first week to see how everything is going. Then they'll get a message every week after that, really until they stop taking their products or they stop responding to me. And that happens a lot. Like I'll send 3 messages in a row. If they don't respond, like that's it. They'll come back reaching out to me saying, "Oh, this didn't work." I'm like, "Well, you didn't respond, so I'm not sure how you wanted me to help you with you not talking to me." So, but yeah, getting them to lose weight, getting them to make money. Like those are the only 2 things that are going to get people to stay and stick around. And with the new changes that are coming with, people can purchase a trial and it gives them a link and they can make money for a full month without having to purchase a bigger package. That's going to be huge for a lot of people. Like people are going to be like, "Oh, I can't afford this." Like, well,
it's going to get a lot better come November. That's for sure.
Yeah. And you could just be like, "Well, do you know anybody else that might need to lose weight?" And all you have to do is purchase a $29 trial. It's going to give you a referral link. You, go talk to your friends and family, see if they would be interested in trying this amazing weight loss program or taking a look to see what they are, what we have to offer. And once they find people, just be like, "Look, go find somebody that might be interested in losing weight. We can make a post on your Facebook, referral post kind of thing, like curiosity post. Once those people are interested in what we have to offer, put them in a 3-way chat with me and let me take care of the rest." Like that's what I do with my people. And I had a girl go like managing in 2-3 days just off of one of her posts. And I'm like, "Look," I said, "all you have to do," because I'm not sure if everybody is on the same page as far as like Facebook groups, but we have a group where we add people into, and then it's just full of True Vision testimonies, product information, everything like that. So I'm like, "Look, add them into the group, put them in a message with me." Like those are your 2 steps. And then once they see me like commenting and responding to their questions and everything like that, they're going to pick up on these questions and they're going to be able to talk to people about these products and everything else by themselves. And then soon they're not going to need you, which is the idea of network marketing. Let's see, closing. With closing, one of my biggest things is I refer to the discount code. And what, like, when somebody asks me a package, like the Belly Blaster kit, that's everybody's big on right now. Me personally, to set myself aside from everyone else, I created a meal prep guide to help people with meal planning and everything like that. And I created a 90-day workout plan. So my goal is to get these people to commit to 90 days with me. So they have the tools there, plus the, with the True Vision products. So they have those there to have success. These people don't have to go out and purchase an additional gym membership. All of it's at-home workouts. It's, pretty, like, eating healthy is not that expensive if you meal prep. If you have everything laid out and planned out, and that's the biggest thing, is getting your meals planned out where you're not running to the grocery store 4 times a week. That's where you're going to save some money. So my biggest thing was a meal prep guide and a workout plan. So when somebody asked me, "Well, what's the Belly Blaster kit?" I said, "Well, you get a Muscle Supply of our combo." And I explained what each does: Muscle Supply of the combo, Muscle Supply of the Renew, Muscle Supply of the heart and hydration, and a Muscle Supply of our sleep aid. Plus, you get a lifetime access to my personal support group, where I share weight loss tips and different meal ideas every day. You'll get a 90-day at-home workout plan and a meal prep guide to help you with your meal planning. That package retails, which means like if you were to pay full price for everything, I say that package retails for over $300, but you can get it right now with my discount code for only $159. And I say it retails for $300 because I added more value into the package. So I'm providing them with a lot more value than just what True Vision offers. So, so I feel like that's where I kind of set myself aside from everyone else to really bring the most value to my customers, to help them, get the best results. So, using the discount code, giving them the retail price and then saying, and you can go out and figure the retail price. And then I don't know how I'm going to word it. I'll probably still say it the same when the whole subscribe and save thing comes out, because all of my people, I don't give them a website. If they want to know what products we have to offer, I give them the products that we have to offer. I don't ever give them my website so they can go on and look at everything, just because that gets confusing. If they try to purchase something, then they're going to purchase it wrong. And I just talk to them and explain to what our products do. And then, am I going too fast? I feel like I'm just blabbing, blah, 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 blah. So I'm talking to them, and then I'm going to create them their link. And so when I say, hey, your products will retail for this amount, and I can actually show them that. And I said, but you can get it right now with my discount code for this price, which is still going to be like the whole subscribe and save thing. And when they ask, well, is it on SmartShip? Be like, yes, it is. And you can cancel it right after this order. And so just go from there.
Yeah, another big thing when you're trying to basically get them to understand that we're real people, they need that trust aspect. So those relationships are really crucial. So it's a balance of, we don't need you and we don't want to be needy, but we want to be able to make you feel special and let you know that we're here. So finding that counterbalance is a good way to help you close in situations, because they trust you and you're building that relationship, and then everything kind of moves a little bit quicker in that aspect. So make sure that, like, I'll give you an example of something that I would say is, so if I'm interested in the combo or whatever, or they commented in the cold market group and they said interested, whatever. So I'm going to message them and I'm going to say, hi, my name is Brittany, and I saw that you were interested. I'm your contact person for this product. Go ahead and give me some information on you. How much weight would you like to lose? How long do you have? What's your monthly budget to be able to put towards that? And just kind of little tiny snippets of questions, and then have them come back to you their entire life story of how they got overweight, what happened, which is great because that's then giving them the trust aspect, and that's pulling them in, right? So after you get that information, then, come in and say, okay, well, this is kind of my story, and take yourself back to what happened when you very first were trying to lose weight and all of that. Take them back to the product that you were on. What helped you? If you're, doing just the business part of it, go back to your upline. What happened to them? I know there's tons and tons of stories that you guys know that can help. So I usually send them a snippet so that they know who they're talking to of, okay, well, this is the product that helped me lose 150 pounds in the last 4 years. So I'll give them the information on that. Is that something that you are willing to try? And go from there. And then if they say, yeah, Friday sounds great. Okay, perfect. Let me put you down for Friday. And then I make a little reminder post inside of Messenger, and I'll put Friday, come back to so-and-so at 12 o'clock. She says going, I say going. And then so when Friday at whatever time comes into play, I'm in her Messenger saying, hey, I just got the alert, saw that you did too, just wondering if you're ready now. If they keep putting you off, then a great way to say it is, okay, well, that's fine. I'll just come back to you on Tuesday. If they say, oh, Tuesday I can. Okay, I'll come back to you on Tuesday. And then just say, listen, I have a special going on right now, and just explain to them what the special is. I have X amount of people that I'm trying to get to. Please let me know if you are wanting to do this or not. I have so many people, and I just don't want to leave you hanging. And so after that, then, you know, that gives them a sense of urgency. It's a sense of, oh, okay, well, she's got a lot of people that she needs to get to. She's talking to me now. I might as well go ahead and purchase. So getting that little sense of urgency and holding your ground in there is super important. But staying positive, building that relationship, and getting to know them and letting them tell their story is super important too. Dylan has a lot to say in the background right now. And so does Colby, because he wants to play Madden. Go play Madden. So anyways, so I don't have anything else. I blabbed a little bit there too. I'm looking at the comments just to make sure we didn't miss anything. Doesn't look like it. All right, you guys. I know that
Holly,
Trevor said he didn't want to speak up.
Holly, shoot me a message, and I'll talk with you regarding the MyFitnessPal. And anyone else, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, just shoot me a message on Facebook. That way, you know, I can certainly help you out with that. If you guys need to do the Facebook Lives, she says she thinks she got it figured out. Cool. If you want to do a Facebook Live interview with me, let me know. We'll set it up. And Brittany too, because I heard she had a pretty cool story.
Oh, you cute. Anyways, so thank you, Trevor, for being on today and giving us those tips and everything like that. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And, you know, if you need anything, please feel free to reach out. And thank you for taking your Friday night out to grow your business. So I hope you guys have a really great night. We'll talk to you soon.
See y'all.